know if we need probation for Mrs. Lamb. I'm not going to get into whether she complied with other orders back in 2017. Let's call the case. This is the city. Are we ready, Madam Court Reporter?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Brandy Regina Lamb. Case number 173603632. Mrs. Lamb, good morning to you. What I see and appreciate is that you have paid those matters off that we discussed that you were in front of me for. I do see that you have a balance in an old matter that you pled to long before I came on the bench. You know, I don't know whether you guys do see that there were some other conditions, shall not possess any illegal substance, shall submit to drug urinalysis randomly, shall not consume any alcohol beverages, pay all outstanding traffic tickets in full, and defendant must attend alcohol awareness class and marijuana insight. Let me ask you this, ma'am. Do you have any proof of doing any of that stuff?
I did. I didn't take a alcohol class. I took a driver's training class recently to help with my suspended license. But the other classes I did not take.
Is that driver's training class something that we ordered you to do?
That was something I was ordered to do by another court. When I called and spoke with someone in probation, they told me that all I had to do was pay the fine.
Okay. So you need more time in paying that. How much time do you need, ma'am?
If I could get until the end of September.
All right, Mrs. Lamb, we're going to give so October the 4th for review.
Okay.
October the 4th. Come back on October the 4th, ma'am, and please do your best to get that paid off so we can close this out.
Okay, I will do that.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Lindsay.
Good morning, Council.
Good morning. How can I help you?
The reason I'm here this morning, I was late for the 1:30 Zoom appointment meeting. I had some technical difficulties, and I was assigned to tap in this morning.
All right. Let's say this. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Andre Lamont Lindsay, case number SP 11641201, and case number SP 11787761. Here, for the record, please.
Please support Harry Bachman, B55052, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name for the court, please.
Andre Lamont Lindsay.
Andre Lamont. Let's also call case numbers 183948301 and 184183591. So you don't have a counselor, you don't have a docket with his name probably in front of you because he's calling in from yesterday. He has a 2018 cases, one open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver and unregistered, untitled from 2018. Then from this year, he has a operating while licensed not on person and a 16 to 20 over speed limit. So based on that, there's no offer here in the file. I'm gonna print out the other ROAs to go along with this, and I'm gonna hand this over. I can already tell you already, I see his face. He's gonna want you to start off, sir, by taking the Michigan Defensive Driving course. And before he avails you to an offering, and when I speak with he, I mean the city attorney. That's who hands the offers out, sir. So you can choose to take that course, or you can choose to set a trial date in the matters. And we'll get you a trial date, get the officers in here, and then they'll have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So I can put you in a breakout room with Mr. Baughman, who is your attorney for today, and he can kind of talk you through whatever situation you need and answer any kind of questions you need. Or you can ask if you have a question, let me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Lindsay, you have any questions?
No, not for you, Your Honor. I could talk to the council in the breakout room.
Well, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. Mr. Baughman, your room is gonna be number 2 always. All right. Did you ever get Mr. Thomas's file? I have the 863 in the last digits of his case here. But did you ever get his
Originals?
No, not the original, but necessarily, just all of them together.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to put in the order.
Okay. Then, Mr. Peoples, whenever there's a file up here, I need you to make sure that Mr. Voss gets that file. Okay. You've been thinking about that. You don't talk about food like that. It was pretty good. And my daughter actually bought that for me.
Hey, you know what? She was happy about the business.
Well, no, I buy her a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you reach out.
I've always.
So something she likes. Just take the win.
I did. Mr. Thomas, we're still trying to get all your matters consolidated, so give us a minute.
I'm patient, Judge.
I know minutes didn't show up for that trial. I dismissed these cases a couple of weeks ago. Officer Bennett is on the second page. Is this it? Oh, yeah. There you go. Mr. Foster? Yes, sir. Really? That's just what's open.
You know, stuff like this may be recorded.
Yeah. Now, you didn't open up, you didn't put in your civil infractions for 18.
I did everything.
You did. We're not gonna do Yeah. This is not.
If you see a question mark on one of these top health points, I got some issues. So I just, think off of one other charge.
What day?
Not just in general,
Oh, okay.
but this is actually for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Okay. Back on the record with Mr. Andre Lindsay. Uh, Mr. Bachman,
Yes, Your Honor, the defendant is going to continue a not guilty plea here. We're asking that the matter be set for a continuing pretrial and allow him to take the Michigan defensive driving course. I did advise him that he should go to michigandefensivedriving.com to complete that task.
yeah, yesterday was the first time we've had issues with that, Mr. Lindsay, that, you know, if you just type in Michigan defensive driving in the Google search, the michigandefensivedriving.com is not gonna pull up the first one, and people were going to the first one and, weren't actually getting the actual course that we were asking them to take. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that www.michigandefensivedriving.com course, and then it will have 36 district court options, or let's see, a Detroit court option there. Let me see exactly what it says. When you go to register, Detroit defensive driving option. So I'm gonna let people know that that's the one that we are looking for, Detroit defensive driving. So, with that being said, I will, now, here's how it goes in this courtroom, sir. You have a 16 to 24 over, plus you have a operating motor vehicle driver. I think the best that the offer gets, at least on the operating motor vehicle driver, is a operating motor vehicle passenger. Unfortunately, open in time. I'm sorry. And is that the best? That's the best they can do as passenger. And unfortunately, both of them carry the same amount of points, 2-point offenses. But as for the 16 to 20 over, which is a 4-point offense, we ask that you take the driving course, and you have to understand that's completely up to you. But we ask that you take that course, and the better you do on that course, and what we ask for is that we ask for some discussion on that course when you get done. Take notes, bring some substantive information to the court and the people that are watching and that are in court, to show us that you took it seriously, one, to show us that you got something out of it, and for the personal, just for, you know, your own personal self, which those would be for personal selves too, but just for the fact that you want to convince the prosecutor to offer you the best deal possible. Meaning that I've seen him, when people bring the very good information and that good dialogue to the court, I've seen him reduce this down to a 0-point offense, and even blocking traffic. So I don't know what he'll do in this situation, but I will say to you that the more information you bring to the court, the better it'll be for you. So as far as the open intox driver offense, you know, there's a situation that's a 2018 case. You know, maybe at that time you make a decision on whether you want to try to fight that or not. All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you 30 days to complete that course, sir. September 2nd, 2021. I do see that you probably want to get a license, and that's why you're here. So I will say to you that the quicker you complete this course, the quicker we'll call your case, meaning that if you complete it before September 2nd, zoom in, and if we're not swamped with people, then we'll pull your file and we'll try to get these matters resolved then. Is that fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll set a pretrial date of September 2nd at 8:30 a.m. and we'll waive any warrants. We'll enter not guilty pleas on your behalf, and we will see you back either September 2nd or sometime before.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Lindsay, you have a very good day, sir.
I appreciate the help. Thank you again, Counsel. Your Honor, have a great day.
All right.
Thank you. Good luck.
Need to lose the return. Is he home for prison? Yeah, it's like a 12-year gap. So.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Let's call your case so we can get you started. And you got a lot of stuff going on, and I got some questions, and the prosecutor has some questions for you. This is the city of Detroit versus Mr. Thomas Lewis. Case numbers SP 1109264, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1109691. SP 11381863. SP 1138194. Let me see about that. Okay. SP 11396, strike that. SP 1139867, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1145521. SP 962710, counts 1, 2, and 3. U 159229114. U 74031811. V 80375511. 18-4704-991. 18-42-35771. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Lewis, please state your name for the record.
Thomas Lewis.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, Mr. Lewis, let me ask you this first. Is there, were you incarcerated at any time, sir?
Yes, I was. Did 78 days in Macomb County.
That's it, 78 days?
Yeah, I was sentenced to 90 days and I did 78 days.
All right. And the reason why I asked was, we see that you have a 12-year gap in your driving. Well, I don't know, quite a 12-year gap, but a big gap. So at some point you gave up driving, and then you eventually got back on the road and fell right in line with what you usually do, is get tickets. So thought maybe I could help you out if you had done some significant time. I thought maybe we could help you out on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna send you another 90 days in jail.
Judge, I did pay some of my tickets.
I know, but Mr. Lewis, I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. And I try not to comment on people's stuff. I know that, sometimes, things happen and, some things are snowball, but your record is just, it seems like ever since you started driving, you never stopped getting tickets.
I'm so sorry, Judge.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Because these are all state matters. These are the one. Since he got so many state matters, I figured go through and go through more.
I was just going to dismiss the state.
You see that first one? No, the first, the back end.
Yeah.
The very back. See what that chart is?
I see mom.
No, yeah, that one.
Let's call the state prosecutor up. See what she wants to do.
I didn't want to just pile on.
Mr. Lewis, do you still have to register?
Well, I get off of that in September of the 19th this year. I did my last registry, and now I'm waiting until the next step, whatever I got to do to be released off sex offender.
Okay, so one matter here. What about these 08 tickets? that he had. One of them, he never, two of them, he never paid. Then he's got, did you put these, 18 tickets on there? The civil infractions?
I didn't know anything about the civil infractions. But at this point, you know, with all those tickets he has, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you put one civil infraction. Two of the civil infractions of state numbers. Good morning, Mr. Gray.
Good morning. Good morning. Right
Good
here.
morning, Ms. Wolf.
Good morning.
Ms. Wolf, I have Mr. Thomas Lewis here, and I just wanted to allow you to give your input on what, if you want to do anything or not. He has probably he has 22 open cases, and 9 of them are yours, and the prosecutor has the rest. I mean, the city attorney has the rest. He wants Mr. Lewis to plead 4 of them, and I wanted your input on if you wanted any more out of Mr. Lewis or not.
Did you say 4 of them?
Yes.
Do you have a docket that I could see just to see what all of the state tickets are for, or is that not possible?
I think you're gonna have to pull him up yourself because he's only here for us on just a, well, is he here at all for us today? Yes, he's here only on the one case. And we try to make it a one-stop shop for him.
Thank you.
And that, but I can tell you that, I can give you what state cases he has.
Hold on one second, Judge. I'm sorry. I'm getting another call from another court.
Nor did I call.
Sorry, Judge.
This shouldn't be here. That should be closed, that's dismissed. That was dismissed. So, all right, so we have, instead of 20 and 21, it's 20. And you have things like failure to secure a load, failure to display, failure to secure a load, no insurance misdemeanor, driving while license suspended, repeat offender, drove too fast for conditions, and a no insurance civil infraction.
Judge,
So,
if he'll just plead to one of the failed to display, I'm willing to dismiss the rest of them.
all right, very well. All right, I just had to get your input on that. So basically, if there's nothing further, we'll We'll see if he wants to appeal to the failure to display or set a trial date. All right, you're free to leave, Ms. Wood.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Lewis, I'm sorry. I have a House counsel and Mr. Baughman who's been listening astutely to the offer. I have, the offer here today is pleading to 4 misdemeanors. What is that? 5 misdemeanors and a civil infraction. For each misdemeanor, I'll fine you $240. And then for the civil infraction, I will fine you I'll fine you $200. So if you want to take that deal, that's what the deal is today. If you don't want to take that deal, then you can set up and we can set all these matters for trial and you can see how you fare at trial. I always say
I'd rather,
go ahead.
I'll take the deal.
All right, Mr. Lewis, can we see your face, please?
I don't know how to use my phone, Judge, and I've been trying to get live, but I don't know how to use the phone on Zoom.
Is a video, if you look on the screen, it's at the bottom, sort of to the left, the second icon to the left, is a video, it says start video.
Okay, I'm finished. Okay. I found it.
There we go, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning to you. All right.
Good
Mr.
morning.
Lewis, you indicated that you want to take this offer and resolve these matters.
Yes, I do.
All right, Mr. Baughman, 3 of the matters are civil infractions, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but they're from 2018, and you make your motion on those, and we'll see how that goes.
And I know too, I'm sorry, forgive me. We're gonna move to set aside those defaults. As a defendant, if you're a sound person, there's a genuine material issue of fact, and during the COVID, he was unable to make that similar motion.
Yeah, we'll set aside the defaults.
Thank you.
Mr. Lewis, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, I can.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lewis, you can put your hand down. You understand, Mr. Lewis, you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lewis, let me draw your attention to November 28th, 2020 at around 11:41 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Mound Road and 7 Mile. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, I did.
And on that day, were you asked to provide a valid driver's license to the police officer?
Yes, I was.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Okay, and why is that, sir?
Because my license was suspended.
Thank you, sir. All right. I'm going to find you guilty of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm going to fine you $240 in that matter. Okay, sir. Let's go to let's go to, what is this, August 29th, 2020 at 12:50 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Davison and Sherwood. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day, sir?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and on that date, were you operating a 1996 Dodge?
Yes, I was.
And on that date, was there something wrong with the plates on that Dodge, sir?
Yeah, it was a bold sticker.
Okay, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of improper plates on that vehicle. And on that same vehicle, sir, were you, did you fail to register that vehicle, sir, or was something wrong? Was the title not correct on that vehicle?
I had just purchased the vehicle and I had problems getting plates for it, and I couldn't get no place for it in time.
Okay, very well, sir. I'm gonna find you guilty of unregistered, untitled motor vehicle. I'm gonna fine you $240 in that matter. And then, let me draw your attention, sir, to September 20th, 2018 at around 3:25 p.m. in the area of Otter Drive in Chalmers. Sir, were you operating a 1999 Dodge on that day in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And on that Dodge, was something wrong with the brake lights on that vehicle, sir?
Yeah, my brake lights wasn't working.
Okay, very well. I'm going to find you responsible for defective brakes on that. And I am going to fine you $200 in that.
Okay.
Lastly, sir, let me draw your attention to, let's go way back. Well, let's see if we can find one that's more recent. Let's find your attention to December 15th, 2020 at around 1:41 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Irwin and Lynch Road, sir. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, I was.
And on that day, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, I was.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
All right. And why is that, sir?
Because my license suspended.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display in that matter. And I'm going to fine you $240. Sir, when can you pay?
I need 2 months, Judge, and I can pay it all off. At least 2 months.
October 4th, 2020. It's going to be paid by that date. We'll set a review date in that matter. Sir, I'm going to expect you to be back on October 4th, 2020. And if you paid it off, we'll close them all out. If you haven't paid it off and you find yourself needing some more time, sir, we'll see if we can get you some more time on that day.
Thank you, Judge.
With the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, all the other matters are going to be dismissed.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to waive any warrant fees. And Mr. Lewis, you're going to be responsible for any reinstatement fees, which you got a lot of, but that's not going to be a part of this record here today. All I'm concerned about is the dollar amounts that you pled to today. But
Okay.
I just want to keep you aware that you still won't be able to get a license until you pay those reinstatement fees off.
Yes, Judge.
All right, anything further, sir?
I need to know my total amount.
Well, for today, your total amount equals $1,400 today, sir.
Yes. Thank you, Judge.
And that doesn't include your reinstatement fees, though.
Okay.
Mr. Lewis, man, stay off the road, please.
Okay,
Even
Judge.
you don't ever need to be driving again.
Okay.
You need to get yourself a driver.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you back here on October 4th at 8:30 for a review.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Lightfoot.
Good morning. Well, I can't see nothing on the screen. Wait, can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you.
All right.
I can see you too.
Sure,
All right, let me finish this up and we'll see what you have going on. Mr. Gray, we're just gonna wait to see if your officers show up. If they don't show up, we'll call your case.
all right.
Okay.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Othel Edward Lightfoot, case number SP 114-34621. Mr. Lightfoot, do you have registration at this current time, sir?
Yes, I do.
Do you have it for this particular vehicle or do you have it for another vehicle?
For this particular vehicle.
Can you show proof of that, sir?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Can you see that, Mr. Bachman? That's a 2013 Ford, silver in color.
I can see it. I can't see the expiration date. That's better right there, Scott. 11/10 of 2021, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Lightfoot, your matter is going to be dismissed, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, if you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day.
You too, Judge.
All right. On that iPhone, sir, you don't have to put it up no more, Mr. Lightfoot. You can go.
Okay.
On that iPhone, good morning to you. Who might you be? Waiting on trial.
That's it. Okay.
Greg, on the iPhone there, sir? You with the, just signed on with the iPhone.
Yes,
What's your name, sir?
Michael Lowe.
Good morning to you. I don't see you on here, Mr. Lowe.
Yeah, I made an appointment for today, 9 o'clock.
Oh. All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Michael Maurice Lowe Jr., case number 19-527-1641, case number 213-972-081. Mr. Lowe, it appears that you're looking for some more time.
Yes.
All right. Let me see here. All right. You're not, are you Maurice Michael Lowe at 12, birthday 12/1/1983?
What? No. That might be my dad. I'm a junior. 9/16/01.
Okay, very well. How much time do you need, sir?
Say like another month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I'm gonna set this up for a review on September 2nd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. At 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, so if you zoom back in on that date, it's gonna be a review date. And we will see if that's all paid off. If it is, we'll close the matters out.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we have one officer, good morning, deputy. We have one deputy here for you, Mr. Gray. And then we're waiting on Officer Bennett. So.
Okay.
Can I see that final one? This is state. Oh, this is. Yeah. Yeah. But this is a county tip is a state.
Okay, let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Marcellus Emmanuel Gray, case number C 5456421, and case number SP 1154180, counts 1 and counts 2. Your appearance, please, counselor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Sir, unmute your microphone, please, and state your name.
Marcellus Gray.
Thank you, Mr. Gray. Would you please speak up?
Marcellus Gray.
Thank you.
Your appearance for the record, please, counselor.
May it please the honorable court. Dante Gosky, 60162, on behalf of the city of Detroit.
And Deputy, can you step up and put your appearance on the record, please?
Corporal Dennis Bixler, Wake County Sheriff's.
Okay, I'm sorry.
1340.
Okay, very well. Today is the date and time set for a trial in this matter. There's been some discussion off the record. I've given Mr. Goss an opportunity to speak with the corporal, and the only thing that Mr. Baughman wasn't apprised to that conversation, but I don't believe that Mr. Baughman will object.
Can I put?
Yes, go ahead.
Your Honor, we need a motion from Mr. Baughman to set aside a civil infraction that was occurred in January of 2021. Your Honor. Go ahead, Mr. Baughman.
So moved. So moved.
Okay, we're gonna set that civil infraction aside that Mr. Gray pled responsible to when he paid that ticket on 6/11/2021.
So, Your Honor, the city's position is that if Mr. Gray pleads to blockading on that matter, all the other matters will be dismissed.
Okay, very well. Mr. Gray, do you understand what's going on here?
I couldn't hear it.
All right, Mr. Gray, we recognize, and the corporal recognized, we discussed your matter off the record, and the city attorney had an opportunity to speak with the corporal about the ticket that he wrote. We pulled your driving record, and your driving record is pretty good considering all things considered with what we've seen in this court. So you paid a ticket on 6/11/2021. That was for 16 to 20 miles an hour over. The city attorney, that was a 4-point ticket, sir, when you paid that. So I don't know if you had the benefit of counsel. I'm gonna guess that you didn't. I'm gonna guess that you just paid the ticket to sort of get rid of the matter. But your attorney, Mr. Baughman, has made a motion to set aside that responsible plea that you paid so that you can have an opportunity to relitigate this matter and to save you some points. So based on that motion that he made, the city's not contesting that. So I granted that motion to set that civil infraction of that 4-point civil infraction aside. So now we're at the point where you're looking at 4 different charges. The speeding charge, the 2 license suspended charge or expired, one improper, and the unregistered untitled vehicle. What the offer now is to plead responsible to blocking traffic, and all the other matters will be dismissed. You've already paid, well, let's see what you've paid. You've already paid $170. I'm gonna fine you $175 for the blocking traffic, so you'll have to pay another $5, and all the other matters will be dismissed, sir.
Okay.
Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, yes.
And it's gonna be 0 points on your license now.
Okay, that's fine.
So is there something you need to speak with your lawyer about? Or do you understand everything that's going on right now? Or do you want me to put you in a breakout room so you can speak to your lawyer?
No, that's fine.
All right, very well. Mr. Gray, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Mr. Gray, let me draw your attention to January 12th, 2021 at around 4:29 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Plymouth and Warwick. Mr. Gray, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day? I didn't hear you, Mr. Gray.
Oh, yes, yes.
On that day, Mr. Gray, were you pulled over for speeding, for traveling 16 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit?
Yes,
And you were pulled over for speeding on that day because you actually were speeding. Is that correct, Mr. Gray?
yes.
Okay, very well. I'm going to accept your responsible plea to the amended count of blockading traffic. I'm going to fine you $175 in that matter, sir. Sir, with the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, we're going to dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, thank you.
Okay, very well. Mr. Gray, you're going to owe another $5, but I'm going to say this to you, sir. I know we've had a little bit back and forth. I got to think that your cavalier attitude or your nonchalantness is just part of your makeup, just how you are. But you know, what the serious matter is the driving, the speeding matter, sir. And I would be remiss if I didn't say something to you about that, like I do everybody else. I think in all respects, your attitude has gotten you this far to get you this deal that you have. But you got a very favorable deal. The corporal was very favorable to you. The city attorney is very favorable to you. But I'm not going to let you go just like that. I need to say that, sir, speeding 16 to 20 over 52 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone on Plymouth Road is just something that you got to stop doing. Do you have kids, sir?
No,
Do you have little brothers or sisters?
no, I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. You have brothers and sisters. Do they have kids, sir?
No,
All right, you got relatives. You know some kids, don't you? You got friends with kids or relatives, or you got nieces and nephews, sir?
yeah, well, actually, no, but I know a few children.
All right, sir, what do you think if one of those kids came out in the middle of the street and you hit that child going 52 miles an hour? What do you think will happen?
I understand.
All right, so just do us all a favor and just slow it down.
Okay,
All right, and then do us a favor now and go get that valid driver's license as well.
okay,
All right, I'm going to waive the warrant fees, but you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. So actually today, sir, in order to get a clearance here from the way I see it on here, you're going to have to come out at $50 a day. That's $5 extra that you have to pay for the blockading traffic. because you paid $170 already, so you're gonna have to pay another $5, and then you're gonna have to pay the $45 for the reinstatement fee. When can you pay that, sir?
I'm paying 175.
Well, you've already paid 170 of it, so you're paying 5 plus 45. That's $50.
Okay. I can pay it in a week, or yeah, about a week. I can make it up there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that, sir. In a week, I'm gonna give you 7 days. That's gonna be, what is that? August the 10th, 2021. I'm gonna set it for a review on that date. I want you back in court on that morning to zoom in, and let's make sure that those things are paid, and then we'll close these matters out, okay?
Okay, what time?
8:30 a.m.
Okay, if I could pay it today, then I'm
If
still
you pay it
showing.
today, zoom back in today and we'll close it out.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Gray, is there anything further, sir?
Nope, you said August 10th, 8:30.
August the 10th at 8:30. If you pay it today, you zoom back in today and we'll see it, we'll look it up in the computer and we'll close it out. You won't have to come back August the 10th.
Okay.
All right, very well. Hearing nothing further, sir, you have a very good day. Good luck to you.
You as well.
All right, thank you much. You see, I don't know. And it was worse than that in the beginning. He just didn't know, anything about where he got pulled over. Just didn't. You remember that now?
Yeah, after he started talking, like, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, part of what he got the deal is because of his attitude. We kind of felt sorry for him.
Your Honor,
Yes.
can I get the corporal's name again? I couldn't quite hear that on the record.
It's Bixler, B as in boy, IXLER.
All right. Corporal, you didn't have to stay for all of that. We appreciate you gracing us with your presence. And you're more than welcome to stay, but.
I gotta go back
I know,
home.
you got bigger.
I would love to stay in here because it's actually kind of nice in here. Outside it's getting hot.
Yeah, well, they need to turn the AC up in here a little bit. Your presence is appreciated, sir, and your service is appreciated. And,
Thank you, sir.
And we wish you be safe out there, and you're welcome anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Judge.
All right.
Have a good day, guys.
Very
Everybody take
well.
care.
Well, I don't know, people just decided to take a day off, or I was too harsh on some people. I still think we give the best deals in any court, but hey, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Please, people that are not so, you go other jurisdictions, and I know you've been everywhere around the state of Michigan, Your Honor. This is a rarefied atmosphere. Grateful for the prosecutors in this jurisdiction and the judges and everybody.
Yeah, and we're grateful for your advocacy.
Except for a handful of the defendants, just a handful.
And we'll be grateful that they kind of give us a little bit of a day off.
Yeah.
So to speak, catch up with paperwork. I guess it's now 9:45. I hate to turn it off so soon because I feel that I'm a public servant and I'm supposed to be here, so I guess we'll give them a few more minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a 15-minute recess.
Standing by.
All right. Oh, I wanted you to see this.
Me?
You don't have to get up.